What's up guys, I'm BTC. In today's video, I'm going to show you possibly the most important training map for improving your CSGO gameplay. It's the Recoil Master Weapon Practice Map by Recoil. I'm going to put a link to the map in the description of this video. Now if you don't know what Recoil is, the guns in CSGO all have a unique recoil pattern. This pattern will not change, so every time I shoot the AK, I should know where the bullets are going to go. So let me demonstrate. As you can see, the bullets went up and then side to side. We're going to shoot again. The bullets went up and then side to side. Now you can compensate for this and keep your bullets on target by moving your crosshair in the opposite direction of the recoil pattern. So over here, you'll see that the recoil pattern for the AK is down, slightly to the right, then left, then right, then back left again. And then at that point, you ran out of bullets. If you take a different gun, like let's say the M4 suppressed here, you'll see that the pattern goes down to the right and then over to the left. Now, this is a different pattern from the AK, but this pattern will never change. This pattern is always going to be the same. Every time. Alright, so let's get into how this map is actually going to help you with your recoil control. As I showed you already, if you put your crosshair on the target and then just start shooting, your bullets are going to go all over the place and you're going to miss the target. That's where this little green dot comes into play. This is called a Ghosthair. And let me play it. That Ghosthair is going to follow the recoil pattern of your gun exactly. And the goal is to keep your crosshair on this green dot the entire time that you're shooting. If you're able to do that, then your bullets aren't going to go everywhere. They're going to go right in the area where you want them to go. So, as you can see, the bullets didn't go way up here and all over the place. They stayed right in the circle. Now, this takes a lot of practice. You're not going to get this like right away. And on top of that, keep in mind, you can't just learn the AK. You have to learn a couple of other rifles as well. The AK, the M4s, the FAMAS, and the Galil. You can throw in some SMGs as well, but the most important ones are the AK, the M4s, the FAMAS, and the Galil. Very, very important that you learn those 5 guns, because those are the bread and butter guns that are going to win you games. You have to learn the AK, the M4s, the FAMAS, and the Galil. Alright, so you know what the little green dot does. Let me show you what everything else does. We'll start with this right here. So this is show impacts. If you want this, it'll simply show you, where your bullets are going. It makes it a little bit easier to see as opposed to simply the bullet holes. This locks you in place. That's pretty much it. And of course, this resets. Now, you can move this wall back if you want. So you can move the wall back as far as you want there. And you can reset it. This right here will play that Ghosthair again. Play it all the way through. Then this right here, it's a little bit hard to see, but you can see it says 25% bullet time, okay? Bullet time will slow the game down so that you can practice your recoil control a little bit easier. I personally don't like it, but how you use it is you turn bullet time on over here, and then you press your view key. So whatever you use to view the guns, that's what you do. And then when you start shooting, it does that. And then to stop the bullet time, you simply press the view button again. I'm not a super big fan of it, but you can use it if you want. This will simply change the color of the Ghosthair to whatever you want. So that's that. Now over here, you have the bullet time we already went through, and you've got the Ghosthair, and you have infinite ammo. I don't really recommend using infinite ammo because you need to learn the full magazine recoil control. If you have infinite ammo on, then it kind of messes it up because, watch. See, it turns into a mess. So, I mean, if you're trying to learn the opening parts of it and you're just... doing that, okay, yeah, infinite ammo is fine. But if you're trying to learn the entire thing, leave infinite ammo off. Moving targets, you know, that's going to make it a lot more difficult. That makes it a lot more difficult because not only do you have to adjust for the recoil control, but you also have to adjust for the target. So this is a lot harder, like significantly harder on a moving target. So I would recommend learning the recoil pattern really, really well before you try a moving target. Multi-target, that's self-explanatory. No spread. This, I suggest you leave on. Leave on no spread. So here's something that I didn't explain yet, which is the spread. So when you have no spread off, okay? So in the game, there are two factors that control where the bullet's going to go. The recoil and then the spread. Now, for the recoil, you can control it by moving your crosshair down. For the spread, you can't control that. The game automatically moves the bullet in one direction ever so slightly for every bullet. So the bullets are going to be basically in the same spot each time. But you'll notice there is slight variation. If you turn no spread on, what's going to happen is the bullets are going to be in the exact same spot every time. Notice how the bullet holes are literally the exact same spot. Like there's no difference whatsoever. The bullets are going in the precise location of the previous bullets. That is what no spread will do. And I recommend leaving no spread on, like turn this on when you're learning the recoil. And the reason being is you want to practice the recoil itself. You don't want to try to learn the spread factor. Like your goal is to get the bullets to go where you need them to go. So you have to learn the recoil pattern, and the spread just kind of messes with that a little bit. So if you're practicing, I recommend leaving the no spread on, so that way your bullets are going to be following the precise path of the recoil pattern instead of being slightly off. It'll basically, it gives you a better estimate of how well you're doing, as opposed to like, is the computer slightly moving the bullet for me? You know, did I pull this bullet slightly to the side, or did spread pull that bullet slightly to the side? That's the thing. All right, so the last thing I'm going to show you with this is the bottom setting over here, the T target. When you turn this on, you're going to get a little paper terrorist target up on the wall here. Let's lock in place, reset. Now, besides just looking like a target, it's also going to give you feedback on where you were hitting the target. So ready? Here we go. All right, so 30 shots fired, 14 hit, 12 are in the head, 2 in the chest, no stomach, and no legs. So my bullets were a little bit all over the place up here, but he's still dead 11 times over, 12 times over. Not bad. Definitely needs improvement, though. So that is pretty much this entire map. There's some other goofy stuff you can go and check out over there. Also, this target you can use for practice as well. You can use this. But this is a very good map. Very, very good map. Strongly suggest you try it out. Learn it. Learn the recoil patterns. They will help you immensely in the game. Thank you for watching. Hit that sub button. There's lots more good content to come. Remember, always blame the controller, because it's never your fault.